The Lion King 3, Rise of the Circle. The dawn broke over the Pride Lands, streaking the skies with gold and crimson. The circle of life thrummed strongly once again. Simba, now a seasoned king, had restored balance after the turbulent reign of Scar in the battle with the outsiders. His daughter Kiara and Kovu stood as symbols of unity, blending once divided prides into one. But peace, though cherished, is never eternal. Beyond the horizons of the Pride Lands, a storm of shadows stirred. A whisper from the past. One evening, as Simba sat beneath the stars, he felt the familiar warmth of his father's spirit. "Remember, Simba," Mufasa's voice rumbled from the heavens. "The circle of life is not only about harmony, it is also about change. A test is coming, one that will ask more of you and your pride than ever before." Simba bowed his head. He had faced hyenas, Scar, and even his own doubts. What more could threaten the Pride Lands? The answer came swiftly. A band of lions appeared on the borders, rogues with scarred hides and hungry eyes. They claimed to descend from Scar's bloodline, exiled long ago, now seeking a place in the lands they believed were rightfully theirs. At their head was a lioness named Zira's sister, Zara, whose heart burned with vengeance and loyalty to Scar's memory. The young lion's burden, Kiara and Kovu, eager to prove themselves, offered to deal with Zara diplomatically. Simba hesitated, protective as always, but Nala urged him to trust their daughter's strength. Kovu, torn by his past, struggled with Zara's words. She called him a traitor, one who abandoned Scar's legacy. "You should have been our king," she snarled. "Not Simba's pet." Kiara stepped forward with fiery resolve. He chose the path of the circle, not the path of shadows. The Pride Lands will never follow Scar's ways again. But Zara's pride was restless, and whispers of dissent spread even among Simba's lions. Some younger ones, weary of Simba's strict traditions, wondered if a new order was needed. The shadows in the grass. Meanwhile, in the tall savanna grass, the hyenas plotted. Since Scar's death, they had been scattered and starving, reduced to scavengers on the edges of the kingdom. Their new leader, a cunning hyena named Shenzi's son, Mado, saw opportunity in Zara's uprising. "The lions fight among themselves," Mado growled. "We'll let them weaken each other. Then the Pride Lands will be ours." Two storms gathered, and Simba felt the weight of them both. Simba's fear. Haunted by the memory of Scar's betrayal and his own near fall from grace, Simba grew cautious, even paranoid. He forbade Kiara and Kovu from meeting Zara's lions again. Instead, he rallied the pride for war. But this decision sparked tension. Kiara accused her father of clinging to fear instead of wisdom. Kovu, caught between loyalty to Simba and compassion for the rogues, withdrew into silence. That night, Simba dreamed of Scar, whose sly grin taunted him from the shadows. "You see, Simba," Scar whispered, "you and I are the same. Afraid, distrustful. You call yourself king, but you rule with fear, just as I did." Simba awoke trembling, unsure whether the voice had been a dream or something darker. The test of the circle. The conflict erupted when Zara's pride marched onto Pride Rock, demanding recognition. Simba roared his refusal, and the lions clashed beneath a storm-filled sky. Lightning split the heavens, echoing the fury of the battle below. Kovu fought valiantly but hesitated when facing his kin. Zara's eyes gleamed. "Strike me down," she hissed, "and prove you are no different than Scar." Kiara leapt between them, shouting, "This is not the way. The circle is about life, not endless vengeance." But her cries were drowned in the chaos as the hyenas surged in, seizing their chance. Lions and hyenas alike fell into a desperate struggle. The fall of a king. In the heart of battle, Simba faced Zara. Their fight raged atop Pride Rock itself, echoing the duel between Simba and Scar years ago. Zara fought with brutal strength, fueled by hatred, but Simba held his ground. As lightning struck again, the rock crumbled beneath them. Simba slipped, just as he once had in Scar's clutches. This time it was Kiara who lunged forward, catching her father's paw. "Hold on," she cried. Simba saw in her eyes the same fire he had once seen in Nala, the same courage Mufasa had carried. With a mighty heave, Kiara pulled him to safety. But in that instant, Zara fell into the depths below, her roar fading into silence. The dawn after darkness. The hyenas scattered once more, leaderless after Mado was defeated by Kovu. The rogues, shaken by Zara's fall, laid down their claws. Some fled, others, weary of endless strife, sought forgiveness. Exhausted but alive, the pride gathered at dawn. Simba, wounded but proud, stood before them. I have led you with fear for too long, he confessed. I was so afraid of losing what we built that I forgot the heart of the circle, trust, renewal, and hope. The time has come for me to step aside. Gasps spread through the lions. Kiara's eyes widened. Father, no, but Simba smiled gently. It is your time now. Yours and Kovu's. Led not as I did, but as you will. A new era. The Pride Lands entered a new age. Kiara and Kovu were crowned beneath the rising sun, their roars echoing across the savannah. The animals bowed, not out of fear but respect, for they had seen the courage and compassion in the young lions. Simba and Nala watched proudly from the side, their hearts at peace. That night, as the stars shimmered, Simba lifted his gaze to the sky. He no longer feared the shadows, for he knew his father was there, and so was Scar, perhaps watching in silence. Rest now, father, Simba whispered. The circle continues. Above, the stars glowed brighter, as if smiling down on the Pride Lands reborn.